another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for. If they want the heat.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Good cut.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
Come here.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That's Gino, really?
Clearing a receiver in motion left.
Nobody respects you.
On second down, it's Walker. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
My day ones, yeah, the guns at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I. Tell them line
is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Man, I got the wrong fucking people. Yep. Third and pitch. Fuck. No, I just pressed it.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 1 now. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Now the ball comes loose.
Damn, Kamara.
And they will set up shop
Come
in
on,
enemy
Kamara.
territory at the 42-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Gotta make up for that.
And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Yeah.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go, Cam. Apply pressure, Cam. Apply pressure. Apply pressure.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
Good
Open
catch.
man is Juwan
Good catch.
Jennings. And he's going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Damn, wow.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
See what the fuck did he do?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. To throw is Winston. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
There's Chris Olave. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Just past him at the 45. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston, and he fires one.
Try to throw it behind him.
And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Got a man, that's Ayuk. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Out to his left.
Give me that.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Man, my bad.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
All day. All day.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and 1st down.
Let's go, Cam.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he's got it. And he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to the receiver. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. It looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls.
Hold that shit.
Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued them on the last one.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Winston. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Third down throw incomplete as well.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Fourth down, Winston.
Got it.
And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Oh, man, you fucking kidding me.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series. Because drives like that, the end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gain on his sights, but he did not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Purdy.
Get it.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. McCaffrey on the counter. He finds some open field here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers.
I guess when you look back on...
Damn.
I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I can beat them again. And done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see the competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kid, no play with my
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. It's Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Let's go. At the end of all that heat and holler, and it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Let's go. Force a kick.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Dude.
That's caught out right by Jennings. Dude. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey.
That's just.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 23-yard run. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Oh,
and his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Sure.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Winston, and he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara.
Go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Got a motherfucking nice back over the two.
Speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you on Sunday, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. Just a pretty good defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stat, CD, it shows us he covered better than 20 yards after the initial contact was made.
Nice. That's a hole.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline. Nice. Knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A lot of pressure, man. Put some pressure on this man. Ain't no fucking Garoppolo.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
I'm going to break that tackle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Stop that.
Purdy off the play fake. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second down at 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Play action, now Purdy.
Give me that. Come on, man.
But it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3.
Yes. Damn.
I think what we're seeing here is a modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
Ooh, how deep
Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown,
all of them,
49ers. Deebo Samuel, 26 yards. And the 49ers are once again back in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found it. And now nothing but green ahead. Past the 20.
Oh, stuck too fast.
He takes it down deep
This came out
into
nowhere.
territory.
That nigga came out
105 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That nigga came out of nowhere. Good run. I told you, follow your fucking blockers. Go. Oh, that stinks. That was a fucking touchdown. Fuck.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Winston. Flushed out right.
Winston.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston. A 3-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good pickup there, a 22. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Purdy. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also in a field goal range at the 28. Purdy sets up to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Second ball.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Samuel. And he's brought down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, I knew you.
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
That crazy.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Real cool. Davis in the middle? Real cool. Real cool. Real cool. Davis in the middle? Real cool. Let's go. Good man, John.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Gold is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Oh, run over.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin the second half.
Just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Purdy bootlegging it. Sliding out of the pocket.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Double Debo at all times.
This is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line when there's a mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Purdy from the gun. Eluding the pressure right.
Ooh,
to the end
this is
zone,
wide
but it's
open.
incomplete.
How the fuck you do that?
Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the
Wait,
end zone, didn't
that
he?
man.
Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Yes, damn. I'm trying this shit. Wow.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
Did it.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe
come on, I said a hole.
Take
my time.
I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close.
Oh.
The opportunity to change momentum.
I
Big play right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Come on, Winston.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jameis to throw it.
Okay.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
He blocked.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. The defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they returned it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead. Now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Throwing on second down, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
That big ass hole, man.
A run for Kamara on first down,
big ass
but the
hole.
running
You
room
didn't hit
closes
that?
up quickly as he's
God
only able
damn,
to
that
get a
nigga
yard
did a big
there.
ass hole.
On second and 9, Winston.
I see what I put
He'll
his
get
ass.
this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Oh, you didn't
And
have
he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints are back within a couple of the lead. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they score touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in touchdown city.
Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. Winston to throw for. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more management play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey.
Right side.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. They've got his man complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Niners get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Gold to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, Winston. That's out to Hill, right side complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop it. Calling no game that time as it's going to leave them within 4 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They go play action here. Purdy gets this one to Juszczyk. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
Yeah, you like that, my nigga. You the GOAT. Oh, shit. Yeah, run behind you every time you hear him,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. for the Saints. Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, Mostert.
Ooh.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Oh.
All the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Earlier in the week, when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Saints nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Again, it's Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
third down, Winston. Targeting Kamara, and Kamara's got it on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, right at the 40. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. He'll get this down to the 38.
Come on.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And there's the former Dolphin, Jarvis Landry. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Come on.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Kamara up the middle.
Man.
And this time they were
Now
ready
they
for
gonna
him
do no
as they
fucking
stop him
blocking?
right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8.
No
That
fucking
last play backwards a yard. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it's bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Here we go with Johnson.
Run over there.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Winston.
Oh!
But it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball
That
for
is
quite a
simple
while.
that.
Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good. It's a conservative decision there, but it does put on the road.
Fans hate it, the coaches hate it sometimes. You just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 now on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Saints 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Winston's throw taken in by Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Winston. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Man.
And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. That It's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Last Tyreek, man.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They run it again with Kamara. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel, okay? So when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every cop.
Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Go get him. Go get him, Landry. Go get him, Landry.
Go.
Go.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Is good. Makes this
Go.
Dolphins 21.
You the truth.
Jason
Give me a coach.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
I hear.
So they'll get another shot on
everything.
offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now.
Jarvis Landry, 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry, 74 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, he should have been done in big stomach control. His speed limit's not there. And all being well, but I was not trying to chase it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. On first down, Mostert stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Good play defensively. It'll be a loss of 1. Second down coming up. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Once again, it's Mostert.
Jamaica home?
And he is
Jamaican?
out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And they'll let the fullback try and take it.
Whoa!
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. An excellent way to start the drive there at 18 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Yes. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 22. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. The offense on 3rd down tonight. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Winston. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
The drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to...
This is intercepted, and that should do it.
Oh, fuck!
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Good game, homie. Man.
I'm really out for blood this time. Look. Sleeping again, say no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the action, I'm up in the score. I get your and jump in the court. Follow the court, I'm back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who is in front.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Cleveland Browns. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 29, Watson is caught out left by Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. From the gun, here's Watson.
Get it.
He completes it to Hunt. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. They'd have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Watson.
Get him.
Oh!
Come on, man.
A once-in-a-season chance
Yeah,
for the big
man.
fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
Come on, Cam.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Get him.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's
Get out
Chris
the way.
Harris with a pick. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Get out the
Past
fuck
the
away.
20.
Get out the
And he
fucking
will
way.
take this one home. It's
Oh.
a touchdown.
Then pull it going.
Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it
Cam
prevents a
Johnson
possible
pulled
scoring
the
drive
shit, man.
with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out.
What's up, yo? What's up? You happy? Come on. You happy?
On the touchback.
Oh, shit. That's good. I'm gonna quick pick 6.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Watson now to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Call the time on my shit ain't good.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Watson. Right back to Njoku. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Fucking got off early. Come on, man. That's